Hi, this is Sarah Laterno from Heart of the Story Editorial and Coaching Services. Welcome to this week's edition of Mindful Mondays for Writers. Every Monday, I will share a mindfulness tip that we can practice together and that you can incorporate into your writing routine and your daily life. So today I wanted to talk about incorporating gratitude into our mindfulness practice. And I'm going to switch things up a little bit by doing a writing exercise at the end of this video. So you may want to make sure that you have a journal or notebook and a writing utensil handy. Or you can also open up your favorite word processing program on your computer and type along as we do the writing exercise. First things first, though. Why is gratitude an essential part of a mindfulness practice? Well, when we are expressing gratitude, we're essentially giving thanks to the things in our lives. And that means we are focusing on the things that we have. And when we focus on what we have, as opposed to what we don't have, that allows us to focus on the present moment and the things that make us happy. In a way, it's sort of instilling an attitude of abundance as well. For example, when we focus on the things that we don't have or things we have lost or things that we're working toward but haven't achieved yet, that tends to create an attitude of lacking, which can either cause us to feel discouraged or sad, or in other cases, anxious and stressed. But when we practice gratitude and focus on what we have, as I said, that makes us feel happy. And that reminds us of all the amazing things that are part of our lives, whether they're these big milestone moments or the simple pleasures. And that's what creates that sort of feeling of abundance or having it all no matter what. And so when that happens, we feel, again, happy, a lot more at peace, and much calmer. I started practicing gratitude back in 2012, I think. I was seeing a therapist for situational depression at the time. And I was also reading a book. It's called The Path of Synchronicity by Alan G. Hunter. And one of the things I learned in that book was the concept of synchronicity. It's very similar to karma and the law of attraction, in that when we focus on good things or positivity, we tend to draw more of that positive energy into our lives. So when we focus on negative things, such as an attitude of lacking, what we don't have, what we've lost, and negative emotions, we tend to draw more of that negative energy into our lives. And that made me realize what was going on with my depression. I was focusing so much on the friendships I had lost, which was what in turn made me feel depressed, that I had lost sight of all the good things I had in my life, the things I still had. And because I was focusing so much on my grief and what I had lost, and therefore what I was lacking, or what I thought I was lacking, that I was just perpetuating my cycle of depression. So after learning about the concept of synchronicity, I decided that I was going to start focusing more on the things that I had in an effort to just help myself feel better. And in order to do that, I started a gratitude practice every night before I went to bed. I would either speak out loud or write down one thing that I was grateful for that day. And I wouldn't say that's the only thing that helped me pull out of my depression, because a number of things did, but making that habit a part of my life changed my life for the better. And I was thinking about gratitude recently as well because right now, as I'm recording this video, we are in month number 2 of the COVID-19 pandemic here in the United States. And um, I've had a couple bad days as of recently, just feeling down, unmotivated. It's difficult to describe without going into too much detail. Um, but it also dawned on me that I had been forgetting recently to practice gratitude before I went to bed each night. And I realized, oh, okay, I need to work a little bit harder to make sure I maintain that practice. And that will help me feel more like myself again. So that was sort of why I chose gratitude as the topics of this week's video. Now, how can you practice gratitude? It can be as simple as what I just described for myself, which was once a day, I either wrote down or spoke out loud one thing that I was grateful for. Now, you can do this before you go to bed, first thing when you get up in the morning, or even in the middle of the day, whatever you think works best for you timing wise. And it doesn't just have to be one thing. You can write down 3 things, you can write down 5 things, or you can set yourself a timer for a minute, 3 minutes, however long you want, and write down a whole list of things that you are grateful for. Whatever you think will be the most meaningful way of incorporating gratitude into your routine. So let's do a writing exercise right now. I would like for you to write down in your journal or by typing it 5 different things that you are grateful for. And this will sort of help instill in you that you can be grateful for a wide variety of things, not just physical or tangible items like possessions. So I'm going to do today's gratitude practice live for you in this video. Let's write down one person or even a group of people that you are grateful for. I am writing down that I am grateful for my parents. Next, I would like for you to write down one physical or tangible object. So it could be any possession, anything in the house, anything that you own. Today, I'm going to say, I am grateful for this journal. Now, I would like for you to write down one thing you have done today, or if you're watching this first thing in the morning, one thing you did yesterday that you are grateful for. I am going to say that I am grateful for eating breakfast. It can be just as simple as everyday things. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a big accomplishment or something that you put on a to-do list. It can be absolutely anything. Next, I would like for you to write down one thing that you're grateful for that is outside your control. So anything that happened, like what I'm going to write down is I am grateful that the humidifier I ordered was delivered yesterday. Even though I ordered the humidifier myself, its delivery was completely outside my control. And now that I have it, I can start using it tonight, which is a wonderful thing. Last, write down one intangible object, so an idea or a concept that you are thankful for. And I'm going to say, I am grateful for communication. I'm grateful for that because because it's a way of just becoming closer to other people, to our loved ones, whether we're writing or speaking or recording videos like here. It allows us to get our feelings and thoughts out, and I think that is very, very important. Um, so finish up this exercise. Remember to write down one person or group of people that you are thankful for, one tangible object or possession that you're grateful for, one thing you've done today or yesterday that you're grateful for, one thing that has happened outside your control that you are happy for or that you are grateful for, and one idea or concept that you are grateful for. You can also write down places that you have visited in the past. You can write down, you can be grateful for your pets. You can be grateful for lessons that you've learned. Sometimes it is good to practice gratitude for the difficult or less than ideal things in our lives, because that reminds us to look at the silver linings and remember that everything we go through, we can take something away from it and just use it as a teachable moment, basically. Um, so I hope you found this video helpful. Remember that I gave a number of suggestions on how you can practice gratitude. So even though we have this writing exercise that we just practiced together, you can practice gratitude however you wish, whenever you wish in your daily routine. Um, so if you enjoyed this video, please like it. Please leave a comment. Also, feel free to leave your answers for today's writing exercise in the comments for this video. I would love to read them. You can also share this video with your friends on social media. And if you feel free also to subscribe to this channel, that way you can receive notifications whenever the next Mindful Mondays for Writers video is available. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. In the meantime, take care, keep the writing going, and I will see you next Monday. Bye.